Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil.
Stop talking to me like that. Above and below the soil? The fuck does that mean? Oh wait, are these the two eyes? Is that like a mouth? Is this his cock? Not the videotape, not the last one we saw. The one with the house, right? We're showing the real estate. There was a big ass house that was covered in vegetation, but it was like incredibly cheap. Was that just because like a Spriggan was provoked and it's just being covered in vegetation and that's why it's so cheap?
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Oh, nice! Alright, I'm gonna be right back and grab myself another drink. We're killing... Oh, what the fuck? Hi. So, explain that to me? Under peak. Thunder Peak? One of America's most dangerous yet rewarding hiking locations. Best prepared for nature's most beautiful trails. Right? So the supplies. So any hiking trail, you'll want to ensure you come prepared with some supplies to help you meet demanding physical trials ahead. Alright, so I want to make sure to bring some hiking boots. Makes sense. Water bottle. Right, probably some food as well. An iron sword. Okay. Climbing gloves. So no food, I'm assuming. Is the sword how we're gonna make the food, or like... Okay. If you don't have any access to all these materials, make sure to consult the Thunder Peak Park guides before embarking. Ah, yes, because as of with any trail, I go to the local park guide to get me a fucking iron sword. If you need a weapon, why not just bring a gun? Thunder Peak is a straightforward but steep trail consisting mostly of switchbacks leading through a natural cave, finally a short climb up to its pristine peak. Alright. Pace yourself as you progress. This is both conserves your energy and helps you appreciate the scenery around you. Okay. I mean, it looks beautiful. Be sure to stop and read all the info signs that are along the trail. When you see red and yellow lines, it means you are in a high rockfall area. Travel with caution. So is that what makes it dangerous, or is it gonna turn? Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. Okay, this is where it turns. As you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. For what reason? Is that to... I'm guessing that's just to stay quiet? Enter the cave. I feel like opening or unlocking that door would create a bunch of noise. When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Follow the lights. Do not stray. When are things gonna take a turn for the worst? Oh, here it is. If you hear a sound, stay still and sheath your sword. That sounds like a boggart. Once you exit the cave, just put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. Ah yes, it's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. Made it, now enjoy the view. So, my guess is you'll have to go back through that cave again, huh? So remember when I asked why you shouldn't bring a gun? I think I found the reason out why. Because you don't want to make a lot of noise, and guns tend to make a lot of noise. Also, what are you? Wait. Are we inside a false artifact? Or is this person inside a false artifact? If you're receiving this email, it's because you've been emailed by this address before. It's this person. This employee, the employee this address is registered to is no longer employed here. And as of 4/30/1996, this address will be shut down and no longer available to receive messages. So tomorrow it gets shut down completely. Facility support from the HSH. Email the support. New coupon, a hag hide. Yeah, that sounds fun. So, source from cruelty-free, from the parish, treated with our flower-scented formula. These are our best high-quality hag hides you'll find. This month only. We'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your beds the safe haven it should be. Sleep easier, sleep safer. Haggling for deals. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If I had the pelt of an old woman hanging up above my bed whispering to me, I would be doing anything but sleeping. So you can go ahead and just keep that deal. As for you, I don't know how to help you out here. Saturday. So I'm guessing this is day 6. And yeah, I think we were working till Sunday. You know what? I wonder if they're gonna change it up. Cause like the past few days, right? They added like for the first few days, right? It was just you got more stuff. Then after that, we got network errors. I wonder if either today or tomorrow, they're gonna change it up one more time.
Park employee.
Stop!
Thine ear once more. Supervisor Carroll here again. I've updated thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information.
That's cool. Why are you
thy
talking?
labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth. Prepare thy body.
No, thank you. I don't consent. You do not seem... No, I don't consent. Oh, looks like... Do we have everything now? We have everything now. Autumn vines. Hang on.
Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar. I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me what to do to get rid of this thing because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of broken bottles on the floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
Wine Sprite, it sounds like. First off, of course, it's the whitest woman with the whitest name drinking like the whitest wine. Well, this sounds exactly like a Wine Sprite. Now, before we select that, let's actually read through this. So, autumn vines are vines with orange, red leaves, known to slowly grow over a house, frequently occurring during the fall. Homeowners of the autumn vines often report feeling a dizzy, lightheaded, or blissful. What if it's just a giant marijuana plant? Pheromones in autumn vines released in the air are not toxic, but they cause accidents thanks to the blissful dizzying effects. Are you sure it's not just marijuana? To remove autumn vines from my households, you need to find where the initial growth is coming from, inspecting the soil from the home for extended red parent vine, pull the vine out by the roots and burn it, prevent autumn vine growth by making regular offerings of insects or meat substance to the ones beneath the soil. Again, what the fuck is that? A bed hag? That sounds like a Phasmo ghost during a hunt. Bed hags are large humanoid creatures with an elderly woman-like appearance that are known to dwell beneath beds, hammocks, and other suspended sleeping apparatuses. Homeowners infested with bed hags will report croaking, wheezing sounds at night, a feeling of heavy weight on their chests. They're not dangerous to most healthy human adults, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems, such as asthma, could be worse affected at night. They're known to steal the breath of sleeping subjects at night, causing shortness of breath, sometimes sleep paralysis. The bed hags can be beneficial in a home as their presence can frighten off other pests such as various insects or mice. In the cases where a bed hag is undesirable, use a pest removal service. Yeah, but of course sleeping, like, you know, breathing problems while you sleep, I feel like that's a big offset. And maybe it's best, like, despite warding off pests, not being able to breathe properly, I feel like is a more pressing concern. Dorka is the one who delivers. Homeowners experiencing Dorka commonly report feelings of immense dread, sensation of being followed or pursued. They may also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Dorka will deliver which it seeks. There's no coming back from deliverance. Dorka is otherwise harmless to humans it does not seek. To be sought by Dorka is to be found by Dorka. If you or loved ones are sought by Dorka, it's advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. What does that mean? A leprechaun. That is not any leprechaun I've ever seen before in my life. I'm gonna be honest, that does not look like any leprechaun I've ever seen. They're small humanoids covered in long brown hair but are known for consuming common household valuables such as jewelry, silverware, or other precious metals. I don't think that's official leprechaun lore, but then again, I'm not Irish, so I couldn't tell you. In addition to being a nuisance, their appetite for precious metals can cause long-term damage to heaters, furnaces, other appliances if they're not protected. They can occasionally correct direct harms to humans in cases where homeowners have metallic medical implants such as braces, crowns, or joint replacements. Ugh. I mean, I used to have braces, so I can imagine having that, like, either, like, rip it out. That does not sound like... It sounds like it'd be really painful. So they'll move on once they run out of food. Proactive means require physical capture, so you just contact the pest control. Neighbor's doorway, so it's a door structure or a door frame that can appear in basements and cellars. They cause confusion if stepped through, as well as parallelism. That's okay, that's actually kind of interesting. So they don't cause direct harms to humans, but if stepped through, the resulting parallelism will cause unwanted household activity, altered behavior, perceiving missing memories, and the human comes through the other side. We're tricky to remove without accidentally putting one's body through them and potentially triggering parallel activity. So you want to contact their doorway removal services. You can prevent doorways from occurring by practicing mindfulness and not letting one's mind wander towards wishing for alternate life paths. Okay, I might be guilty of that, like, a lot. Hookah. So it just sounds like a regular dog. Hookahs are shapeless creatures that are commonly inhabit homes in the shape and likeness of household pets. They're known for a tendency to replace common pets, such as dogs or cats, and live in place to watch homeowners eat and sleep. They'll frequently report unusual, frightening pet behavior. They're harmless to humans, but discarded bodies of household pets they leave behind can over time create pests and disease hazards to the home. Foul smell signifies decay, and discarded bodies should be found and removed immediately. Pukas can be encouraged to leave a home by not drawing attention to their activities. Pukas thrive on the attention they receive from frightened homeowners who refrain from screaming or yelling when surprised by them and make attempts to ignore their presence whenever possible. That's fucked up. So they just kill your pet and then just take their place? Oh, that's so sad. Dude, that's so sad to think about. Because now imagine it's like you call them and you tell them and it's like, yeah, you like the pet you have is an imposter. The real one is dead and that's what you're smelling. So then you have to get rid of the thing that you thought was your pet that you probably loved to death. And it's like, no, you got to get rid of it. Oh, that's so sad. Reanimate. Oh, it's a zombie, essentially. So there are deceased remains of living creatures capable of moving on their own. Reanimations commonly report foul smells, soil being tracked inside home, large holes inside the ground appearing near or around the home. They're capable of spreading a wide variety of dangerous diseases and parasites to humans, so close proximity contact should be avoided at all costs. Commonly used to inflict or direct violence against homeowners and are incredibly adept at hiding or waiting at vulnerable moments. This is literally just a zombie. Reanimation's pursuit is slow but relentless, so relocation is not necessary or advisable. Is advised to contact any friends, neighbors, strangers the homeowner may have recently slighted and make peace or bargain. Brigand. These are the things that cause the sprinkles and vines. Spriggans are small, green humanoids with leaf-like coatings on their bodies. They're seen rarely in households, reside primarily inside trees, known to act violently against homeowners when provoked. People who get affected by them, rapid vine growth around their homes, and feeling that the trees are watching them. Spriggans are incredibly dangerous to humans who, when provoked, physical contact will result in a sprig tree. They cannot be persuaded to leave a home once provoked, so you can take steps to prevent them. Refrain from removing trees, flowers, or weeds from your property. Don't kill or hunt wildlife within view of your home. Don't eat any wild fruit or vegetable. And then consider making offers of water each night left in a clean dish on your porch. I don't see the Spriggan anywhere. I'm guessing you're not really supposed to see him. He's probably somewhere in the trees, but I can't see it. She's dealing with a wine sprite. Oh wait, a troll? AKA, yep, this looks like the average Reddit user. All right, let's take a listen. Sounds like him too. Giant 12-foot tall nocturnal creatures normally not seen in the home. During the winter, they'll deflate their bodies in order to fit inside homes and steal warm materials such as blankets, articles of clothing. People will report missing clothes or claim to hear shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of the night. Trolls are dangerous to humans when they're startled thanks to their ability to inflate their bodies to their full 12 feet, their height of 12 feet in a matter of seconds. Skin, despite flexibility, is incredibly durable and smash through the ceilings of most homes whenever inflated. They'll cause damage, injury to people in the vicinity. Don't approach a troll. Troll will leave by the morning once it's secured its bounty. You want to install repelling fixtures such as UV lights to prevent future break-ins, so we don't like UV. Warlock Remnant. Warlock Remnants are residual presence often left behind by former warlocks, most commonly inhabiting older household, castles, or underground dwellings. Homeowners experiencing Warlock Remnants often report objects moving on their own, sound of hostile warning whispers, or sighting bearded figures in their reflective surfaces. They're a hostile presence, but are mere echoes of their former selves and are generally harmless. They can be hazardous and cautious to less cautious homeowners. Homeowners can purge the remnant from their home by the use of a Sealy stone, but the journey to retrieve one is both long and perilous and not recommended. If a Warlock Remnant proves sufficiently hazardous or inconvenient, you just relocate. Okay. You are dealing with a wine sprite. Alright, let's see.
So, I think something may have died inside my desk. It stinks to high heavens, and something is leaking out of it.
Wood secretion.
I have to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this as soon as possible.
Please hold.
It's right here. Wood secretions. Something is leaking out of it. Kids think it smells delicious and want to eat it.
I think there's someone watching me. Outside, something is moving around in the trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call you. Hoping you'll be more helpful.
That's a Spriggan. Looks like you're gonna have to run, dude. Cause, boy. It's a dude lurking around in the trees, and he's clearly been like mowing his lawn and then eating wild fruits and vegetables from the property. Might want to run, dude. Get out of there. Yeah, it's also possible we might never hear from him again. He might be a goner.
My brother told me to call this number,
Ew,
but
British
I don't know
people.
why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move, the way they grow around the house like a warm embrace. Things are good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
No, but it sounds like you are completely zooted.
Please hold.
Meaning you are probably dealing with autumn vines. Because as far as I'm concerned, nothing else makes you high. Well, at least in regards to what you can report.
Hi. Do you know how I got here?
No, you tell me.
I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
So it's not a memory wisp. This is, so, wait, this is the neighbor's doorway, isn't it? Because she's definitely showing confusion. And then okay, the parallelism. So she's having false memories. And she thinks that the family that she has was her family, but it's not. And she's dealing with parallelism. So at first I was thinking like, oh, is it the memory wisp? But she's able to recognize her family. So the memory isn't stolen away, but she's just confusing them for other people and she's experiencing parallelism. Also, doesn't it actually specify if there's a way to fix that? Is that just permanent? It doesn't really tell you is a thing.
Hi, yeah, there's this awful smell of
Trash
rotten
gnome.
eggs coming from my dining room, and when I looked to see what it was, I
Wait.
saw this awful, disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table. It's quite big, too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house, because who knows how big this thing is. I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Rotten Eggs is a trash gnome, but she's mentioning a dining room, and she's seeing a big pile. Oh wait, it's supposed to be edible stuff, is it not? Well, she's saying it's a large pile on a dining room table, and it occurs near eating areas of the home. I think the smell of rotten eggs is another red herring, because rotten eggs, yeah, is from a trash gnome, but that only happens around garbage cans. This is happening on her dining room table, and it's a big pile too. I guess it's also possible that the flour, cornmeal, fungi, I guess that could cause an off smell, yeah. But the trash gnome, like, let's take a read real quick. So a trash gnome mentions smell of rotten eggs, but they'll find large clumps of fur throughout the house. She didn't mention fur. Tipped garbage cans was not mentioned, and loud crunching sounds at night, which she would have mentioned. She didn't mention any of that. Instead, she noticed just a weird smell. She found a pile of stuff on the table, not in the garbage can, specifically on the table, which, if you take a look here, it says near eating areas of a home. And she didn't mention sounds of crunching at night. She didn't mention anything about tipped garbage cans. Nothing. I think this is a feast, and that the rotten eggs is just a red herring. 3 hours, or almost 3 hours. I got a lot to edit.
Hey, yeah, Paul here. I'm not sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place, washed and scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible.
Okay, so
and
it's not
every
bed
night
teeth.
It's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares, waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Was it bed bugs that cause itchiness? Because bed hags cause difficulties breathing. Bed bugs, didn't they mention specifically itchy? Itchiness, okay. It was that. So, They're not known to transmit any dangerous diseases and are relatively harmless. They've developed a resistance to the majority of common pesticides. So that's why when he's spraying it down, it's not doing anything. So, bed teeth, they would have noticed, like, fungus, alright? But it's not bed teeth, because he's washed and then scrubbed the thing clean. So it's not bed teeth. Seems like he's just using really common pesticides, and it's not doing anything. Itchiness also gives it away. So if they didn't mention the itchiness, or if they didn't mention like he scrubbed everything down, I would have said bed teeth. But considering the fact that he has scrubbed everything down and he's used pesticide, it's just chances are he just used common pesticides. Which, I mean, if you're using 50 different ones, it seems like it. Because considering the fact that he scrubbed it down, which gets rid of the bed teeth. I mean, it doesn't say scrubbing it down gets rid of them here. So, probably isn't the bed teeth. Because bed teeth, it does mention, should be washed and inspected for rare growths, and should be scrubbed thoroughly, which is what he did, and it still didn't work. So, it's definitely something bed-related.
Okay, you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now.
Wait, teeth?
Anyway, we're still freezing our butts off over here. So tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
Teeth. What was the one with the teeth? It was one of the newer ones.
Please hold.
Teeth is very specific. Well, I think it was a leprechaun, right? Leprechauns can occasionally cause direct harm to humans in cases with homeowners have metallic medical implants such as braces, crowns, or joint replaces. The kid is crying because the leprechaun did something with the braces or crowns in his teeth. Oh, and that's why the heater isn't working. So the furnace, heater or furnace isn't working properly. That's why it's cold. But also, the kid's crying because his teeth hurt. Because any metal instrument that was in his mouth was just violently ripped out and eaten. I remember hearing, like, the teeth thing. I'm like, that's strange. And then when he said his teeth hurt, I'm like, wait, which one was that again? I'm glad that leprechauns don't exist or infest my house, because I have a pin on this part of... So, like, the scar is here, but I have a pin right in here. Or, no, right here. Because I broke my wrist, so I have a pin right in here.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money.
Alright.
Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from outside. I tried to scare the kids off by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you have any advice you can send me?
So the troll steals clothing, and then they deflate their body, and that's the sound that he's hearing. Alright, let's just listen up. But, yeah, so they steal articles of clothing and blankets, and then the shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of the night. So that's what he's hearing. And that's what probably sounds like a whoopee cushion.
I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves. I'm quite concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
I love how they got someone that was clearly, like, in their 30s and said, just do your best old lady impression. And then they just, fuck it, let's roll with that one. That sounds fine. Because that definitely sounds like it was their first take. Because you could hear the fake old lady accents change throughout. And it got really inconsistent.
Please hold.
Also, that sounds like a tea sprite, because tea sprites are the things that leave droppings that look like tea leaves, right? Fuck! God I completely forgot about those. But also, because it's completely related to tea, it's kind of obvious it's going to be a tea sprite because it's the only thing that is specifically around tea. That woke me up. Don't you dare be cursed. Okay.
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already.
Didn't
but
ask.
He said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness of breath around the same time.
Bed hag.
I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
Bed hag is the one that makes you have shortness of breath while you sleep. Still not. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, don't tell me this is going to be remaining for the rest of the night. But bed hag is the one that. Or not bed bugs. I almost selected the wrong one. Bed hag is the one that causes the shortness of breath. And then also scrubbing the bed sheets clean. Obviously, that's a red herring. Make you think maybe it could potentially be bed bugs. But bed hag is the one that causes shortness of breath. Don't tell me this is going to stay this way for the rest.
I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been
having a hard time. Is that the whistling fungi?
Because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Looks odd.
Please.
Wait, is that the whistling fungi does to you? Did the whistling fungi affect her face? Because it looks really weird. Unless it's just the matrixing and just really weird pixelization when they edited the photo. But it looks like her face might be having pores, like from whistling fungi. Okay, it's back. Okay, tell me that it does not look like maybe her face is looking similar to this. Is that what whistling fungi does to you? But that's definitely the sound of them singing in harmony, and she needs the GTFO.
Hello?
I'm here.
Can you help me?
Maybe?
There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately. I can hardly blame him. It smells so terribly rotten.
Yeah, I got bad news for you.
Can you help?
Yeah, oh, for one, if I was a dog and my name was Meatball, I would act up as well. But also, you have an imposter on your hand. So that bad smell is the real Meatball. The one that she's seeing. Well, you're gonna have to say goodbye. That would be such a hard goodbye too. Me personally, I don't know if I could. I would honestly purposely maybe just be scared, just because like knowing that that thing took my dog, but also it's the only thing I have left of it. Okay, and accuracy 100%. So, are the people that get turned into mice? That was the thing. It was talking about, like, the intelligent mice, that video thing we watched. That might be them.